Hello, my name is Gary Butler. I'm the carver of the Blue Star Maiden and the Polilocon, two crystal skulls. A friend of mine asked me today if I could possibly help her understand a little bit more about an aspect of the crystal skulls, namely the concept of singing skulls. Because in the tradition we talk about so much the 13 crystal skulls being singing skulls. To my knowledge and understanding, the singing skulls were named so simply because they were carved with their jaws able to move. A moving jaw allows the skull to appear to be singing. That is one explanation, and it is a beautiful one. Skulls like the Mitchell-Hedges skull, which are carved very close to human anatomically correct, have a moving jaw. The jaw is a very key part to the singing skull, as the jaw allows there to be a true appearance of singing. But there is actually more to it. The lower jaw, in and of itself, is like a tuning fork. There can be a vibration that takes place within this. I can show this with the skull that I carved, the Polilocon. The Polilocon is a carved quartz crystal skull made from one piece of optic clear quartz, carved against the grain without regard to the grain. It is carved in exactly the same way as the Mitchell-Hedges skull. When the jaw moves in a crystal skull, it is a fragile thing because the jaw itself weighs very little compared to the weight of the true cranium. The top of the skull, the cranium, is very heavy. So when a jaw is carved, it can be very fragile, especially if it's carved anatomically correct, with the teeth done precisely so that they match that of the true bone lower jaw. It can be a very fragile thing, but can also be a very magical thing. With quartz crystal, there are crystals that sound just like rock. You take a crystal and you hit the side of it, and it sounds like rock. There is no real sounding to it. But when a singing crystal is struck, it has a chime, a sound that can come with it. The crystals that rest on the altar of the Blue Star Maiden take on an added feature. When they have been on the altar for a few years, not only do they have a chime, but they sing. They have a continuous vibration, just like a tuning fork, that allows the sound to continue. When crystal is struck, it creates a vibration. If a jawbone were made out of quartz crystal and it was struck, it would also vibrate, which is part of the problem with carving the lower jaw separate, because when it vibrates, it can break. The Polilocon's lower jaw has a beautiful, soft sound to it. It is a true crystal tone that comes from it. Thus, the lower jaw sings. When the whole crystal skull sits on the altar, though, the jaw itself does not vibrate. It supports the cranium, and it creates the illusion of life. The crystal skull's gift is that it mimics us, but it also gives to us the opportunity to see the concept of light and motion. Stone, bone, seed, bak, the word that means all three, bak. Stone, bone, seed. When crystal is carved into bone, it allows the crystal energies to come together into one place. Therefore, the Polilocon is a singing skull. It is one of those whose jaws move, and it has a tone, it has a resonance, it sings all into itself. And that is part of the explanation. And I thought I would share that in the video, because without sound and motion, it's hard to explain. I hope this works for you. Thank you.